We had Wingman as well. What's up, Wingman?
What's going on? Yeah, it's perfect because I have one actually not from me, but from the community. There was a question that came up today that I thought was pretty interesting. So if you have a Trinity right now, say, and then you also have like a spare wheel in Wolf, for example, and then you end up getting a second Trinity from land or the gen or whatever, uh, will then you, for the second land mint, will you be able to get in on that one with the second Trinity, or is this having the Trinity now the only time that you can get in for all three free mints?
Yeah, great question. I wanted to address this too. I got a message from DW here around um, just like snapshots and claims, and so for for the gen and the Trinity totem, there will be a snapshot, um, and that date is to be determined. So stay tuned. It will be in proximity to the actual drop dates of those releases. And for land sale one, gens will not apply to that Trinity, but they will in the future, given its Genesis asset. And land, if you have Genesis land, that would also apply to subsequent land drops. Yes.
Awesome. Thanks for clarifying that.
Can you just repeat that one more time, Frank? Because I want to make sure people understand.
Yeah.
For the first drop and then the subsequent drops after that.
Yeah. So for the benefit number 1, which was the gen, and then benefit number 3, which was the NFT totem, those will have snapshots. And the gen is a Genesis asset that won't apply to the first land sale.
My understanding is that on subsequent drops in the future, that if you could create more Trinities going to the second and third drop, and up in that drop, as you create Trinities, that would equal a free mint. Is that accurate?
Yes, for subsequent land drops. Genesis assets, so that will stay true, that the Genesis assets form Trinities. And for the actual land drop itself, we're working on, essentially, we have like the 2 drop processes. There's the snapshot, which is, you're familiar with. You take a snapshot of all the wallets at that time, and then those get mint listed, and you're eligible to essentially go mint. And the next one is the claim, which happened for Moto, which was like you show up and it reads that there's a token in your wallet, and then you're able to claim against that. That's like your redemption, essentially. Holding the Moto is what gave you, or holding the wheel is what gave you access to the Moto. So we still haven't made a definitive choice for land sale 1, because how our contracts are set up, with having collections on the same contract, it's challenging to do the claim process. So that mechanic is undecided for land sale 1, but those are kind of like the 2 paths in our system. So it would really depend on if the contracts get isolated before land sale 1 or not.